Hey, hey, what's everybody up to? I hope you're not getting in trouble. Common here. All right, check it out. This, you go through your tools. I went through my tools and my boxes and organized, and lo and behold, I have these. I'm a sucker for gadgets and things. This is multi-tool central, we'll call it. This is I'm gonna show you guys the difference of all these multi-tools, kind of a little history of them, of where I got them, and then the best one, I think, for the money, the best one, the one that I consider number one that I carry always. All right, so here we go. So let's start here with this Mossy Oak deal. This thing, Dick's Sporting Goods, probably Walmart, but I haven't seen it there. Dick's Sporting Goods, and then the other one is, oh, you know what it is. Bass Pro Shops, thank you. They have a little combo, and that's why I have the knife here. They ran this little package with the knife and the multi-tool, and I think it was some sort of a gift. And it's, you know, the quality really isn't too bad, you know. I mean, it's, I wouldn't put it up against, you know, the Leatherman, but for what it is, it's actually pretty good. And then, you know, the knife that came with it, and actually this cheap knife, Mossy Oak, which I guess it's not that bad of stuff. Be honest with you, has the best handle of, I have tremendous amount of knives, and I can't tell you how comfortable that is to grab. It's funny how sometimes the stuff that you would think wouldn't be whatever is actually the stuff that feels good in the hand. And a lot of times if it feels good in the hand, heck, that's why we get it. All right, so there's that. We'll get rid of that, but that's how it came. It came in this combo, and yeah, it's not too bad. I don't remember the prices of all this stuff because I've had it for so long, so sorry about that. But we'll set the knife aside. All right, so I'm gonna just run through these and show you what I think is, you know, like you guys all pretty much know what these come with. They have the screwdrivers, they have the knives, they have the serrated blades, some have scissors, others have different little things. The Coasts, they have these unique to them little features. I don't know what it is, but every one of them come with a bottle opener. I can't imagine why. All right, well, we'll leave that one alone. So the Mossy Oak, tools are not exposed on the outside, stainless steel. Weight, heavy in the hand. I'm not gonna put it on a scale. I'm not gonna get into that kind of a, because you're not gonna go to the store and have a scale and go, oh, that weighs, you're just gonna grab it and feel it. Like you know, and is it easy to open? It actually is easy to open. But man, closing it, you gotta force it. Ugh. And I don't know. And I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna put oil on it, because then I'll put it in my pocket and all the oil will get in my pocket, and that'll present a problem. However, spring assist, you know, spring assist has its advantages. And does it pinch the skin in the hand? Ouch. Does it pinch that skin right in there? Dude, I cannot tell you how many times, and hurt. Ooh. It just, you know, and I launch these. Once that happens, they fly. Anyway, so there's the multi-tool Mossy Oak. It's got, you know, your first big tool you pull out, which it's kind of a pain, is a big serrated edge. And here's what I want to point out on a lot of these. They don't lock. See, you can just push it, and it just goes, you know, you just push it. That's not, if you're powering down on that thing and that blade folds, that's going to be a handful of, ouch. So, but there is a plus to the spring assist. No locks on this one. So that is the Mossy Oak. All right, Snap-on. Oops, I'm sorry, I bumped you. Check out Snap-on's truck. Go there, get your credit card out, and boy, I run. I used to work. You guys probably have heard me in some of my riding videos. I worked for a Harley-Davidson dealership part-time for a while, and the Snap-on truck would come in there. I didn't buy this there, but I bought some other stuff and got this from that place for buying stuff. And I tell you what though, for quality and for Snap-on, it is a quality set of multi-tool. It's just that it's a good setup. It works good, but it's just big. It's a whole bigger setup. Maybe you'd leave this on your toolbox for like a showpiece or something, and then you'd use it that way. But it's just a big, and it is kind of heavy, but in the hand utilization, it's got the spring assist, which some of them don't, and that makes all the difference. And it feels good when you're powering down. It's not pinching my skin right there, how some of them do. It hurts, but this one doesn't. So I can go all the way down and power down, and actually I'm pushing my hand and my skin in there on my fat hands, and it's not hurting it. So that's not a bad design. Ease of use opening, it ain't too bad. It's tight, you know, but that could be just from dirt and just sitting. Tools, you know, it's got all the common stuff that you guys are used to. It's got a nice blade, but look, this blade locks. So Snap-on did it right. It's a liner lock. You push it, and then you flip it, and on the other side, boom, there's your blade. And I mean to tell you, this blade, whoever designed this, Snap-on obviously, but the engineers behind it, man, they got the blade sharpness, and you could cut I don't know what with that thing, but man, it's sharp. This one you'd need a case to carry it. Leatherman has one. You'd carry a little pouch. Coast has one. Coast, I'm sorry, has them. This one, I don't remember if it came with one or not. So, Snap-on, not a bad tool. You know, this is aluminum, but it is a heavier one. It's a little thicker than some of your others. Coast is about the same. Gerber, this one a little thinner. The Leatherman, it's pretty close to about the same. Not too much, but it's not too heavy. I mean, it's got some girth to it, that's for sure. All right, so that is the Snap-on. I like it. All right, the Coast. Let's go to the Coast. The Coast, these two, I purchased together. They're in a package. I think I got these at like an O'Reilly's is where I ended up getting these. O'Reilly's, Pep Boys when they were around, Napa Auto Parts, places like that. That's what we have here in California. We have this Freightliner, Peterbilt, Kenworth truck place in a different city that I used to be working at, and they had these on the wall, and I bought them because I thought, you know, that's not a bad combo. And the Coast is an American, and it's funny that this little one has a spring assist. The big one has the spring assist right there. Feels really good in the hand. Doesn't pinch. I mean, let's face it, the pinch point, it pinches a little in there. I don't know if you see it. Pinches a little, but it's not like it's gonna, you know, hurt like hell kind of a thing. Funny thing about Coast, I don't know what they were doing when they thought of this, but you see this little button right here? You got this little button, little black button there, and on this one you have it over here. You have in there, I can pull this out, there's a battery, you stick it in, and there's a light right there. And you put this, I'm clicking it, and I've replaced the batteries, but it just stopped working. And even the little one, there's the batteries right here, and here's the button, and you push it in the light. And it cracks me up how they put something like that on there. Who knows, maybe that's what lured me to it. Ooh, it's got a light. You know how it is. I'm gonna do something with my flashlights. I've got like 40,000 of those things. But, you know, I guess, you know, you can't see and what you're doing. But as far as use and weight, it's not too bad. It's got that real nice spring assist on it. Your tools are not exposed on the outside. That makes it nice for your hand. So whatever you need. Now here's where we're gonna go into ease of use and drawback. Okay, you're ready to chop away or cut or whatever, and no lock. It's a friction lock or whatever. I don't know. I just don't know if I like that. It's hard to move it. And easy use though is quick and easy. Feels great in the hand. It's got all the standard, by default, if you will, tools that these things come with. It's got a little pair of scissors. And some of the ways that you have to get into this thing though, you're coming in at this angle trying to get all this stuff out. I don't know. Easy use with this is good, but digging the tools out can be kind of a pain. But as far as build quality, this thing would survive it. If you had to pick something and for durability, this thing, you could run it over with a Caterpillar dozer and that thing probably would survive it. And then the little one is the same way, man. I'm telling you what, it's got good quality. It's kind of small for your pocket, a little bit heavy for what it is, but you could put it in that pocket watch pocket on your jeans and it fits in there. I've carried it there a few times and it's kind of cool how it'll all fit in there. And little teeny blade, little knives, do they lock? No, it's the same thing, that friction style, which I'm just not a fan. Got a little blade here, and man, I tell you though, these little blades are sharp, boy. But that's the only thing that bugs me, is the way they lock. But other than that, it's not a bad tool. Okay, so that's Coast. You got two of those. So you buy one, you get the other one. You buy one Mossy Oak, you get the knife with it. So I can leave that there. All right, now let's go on to the world famous, the EDC famous, the only multi-tool for decades, the leader, the Leatherman Wave. Well, Leatherman in general, but this is the Wave. Here's the thing that Leatherman has on everybody. Look at, you just flip it. Look, boom, I'm there. Look at the lock. Lock's right there. Pow, I'm done. Look, whoop. Gotta cut through something with serrated blade. Look, boom. You just flip it. You flip it, and you flip it. I love it. But something wrong with this one, and I'll show you. There's no spring assist because they just didn't come with it. And this sucker, all right, here we go. It will pinch me. It will pinch that skin out right there, baby. I can do it on the other side. Oh yeah, no. And then you see, it wants to close this side first, where it has the Phillips head and the screwdrivers and slots. It wants to close that side. Well, when it does, watch, it closes, right? And everything is great. But if it pops over to this side and it closes, oh, now it's not doing it. How about that? Huh. That's interesting. It usually hangs up. Now I look like an idiot. Oh, there it goes. See how it does that? It just doesn't close. I don't want to put pressure on it because it's a pain to get it apart. But it just, sometimes it gets hung up in there. And it's, I guess it's not that big a deal. But see, like, look. So if somebody doesn't know and they're done with it and they borrowed it and they just slam that closed and then they wrench down on it, you will pay trying to get that thing out. It took me a while. I got it though, but I don't know, maybe I could send it in and they would replace it. Maybe it's some sort of a design thing, but I don't know. But as far as utilization, ease of use, these are a little bit longer than some. They're a little bit pointier. And as far as like a needle nose plier setup, these they all cut pretty good, wires and stuff. I don't cut nothing too healthy with them. But as far as, like keeping it on your belt or on your side, this one, so you would need, so you're going to need the leather pouch for most of these except the Gerber, because it has a belt clip, a pocket clip or whatever. But as far as ease of use with the Leatherman, I mean, they're the ones that wrote the book on a lot of this stuff. And it does, but see, I end up having to kick my finger in there to open and close it. But man, as far as the pinch factor, this one will get you. It's got me a couple times, and it hurts like a mother. So the lock on these, everything locks. Tools are mounted on the, let's see if I can do it, there it goes. I've owned it so long I know how to close it without it hanging out. Tools are mounted on the inside, so you're not going to get them hung up. Here's your locks. The Leatherman has their own setup for locks. I love it. It works pretty good. Let's pull out the only thing that's not mounted. Tools are mounted on the inside, but your blades, for ease of access, are mounted on the outside, and you just can flip them. I mean, they just work like butter, man. And the cool thing about it is that you're just rotating it. Isn't it funny how sometimes you can just, it's like a fidget spinner, you just want to do this. And so, ease of use, yeah, it's good. It's okay. You know, it opens and closes good. But see, I'm all jacked up here. I gotta push it and close it. So that's, do I like it? Absolutely. I've used the heck out of it, even with all those things. But the only thing is I gotta end up having something on my on my belt, that the pouch, you know, that this goes in. It's little leather, you've seen them, little leather belt carriers or whatever. But as far as ease of use and all that, it's not bad. So that's the Leatherman. Hope that was good enough review. All right, I did the Coast. Now on to the Gerber. Gerber, this is the Gerber Suspension NXT. Comes with an outside belt clip, or pocket clip. It's serrated in here to, you know, so it's lighter, which so is the snap-on, and it's aluminum. This is aluminum. These are stainless. I don't think any of it. Oh, the outside's aluminum on this one probably, but it looks like it's stainless. I didn't read it. You can do that part. All right, so belt pocket clip. This one here, lightest out of the pack. It's even, I don't know, this one's lighter. You can feel it. Ease of use, boom, there it is. Pinch factor, there is no pinch factor in this one, no matter which way you flip it. No pinch factor. Okay, that's the first thing. Spring assist, real nice spring assist. It's the needle nose. They're not as long as the Leathermans, but the Leathermans are even a little bit more pointy. Cuts good. In the hand though, I mean, it's, you know, it's not real good. It's not bad though, but they rounded the edges all the way around, but these are open. And that, you know, obviously that's going to give you, it's going to make it lighter. And when you're powering down on something, it does kind of hurt in your hand a little bit, but not, I mean, nothing like, it's like, oh my God, you know, but it's pretty good. And then utilizing your tools, ease of use, everything is mounted on the outside. Nothing is on the inside. It has the locks, everything locks. But this one, I think, really has made it a whole different type of multi-tool. And, you know, it's got scissors, quick access to those. Here's your blade. They combine the blade, serrated and just a regular cutter. And then they got locks right here. You pull them down, and they both, either side, you can pull it with one, or you can pull them both. You can pull it and it closes up, but everything locks. Screwdriver locks. So that ain't going nowhere. I mean, obviously it's only as strong as what the lock is, but as far as utilization and stuff to do with this and places I've used it, my number one choice is this Gerber right here, out of all the ones that I got in front of you right now. And I don't, you know, it's just a little goofy little collection of multi-tools. And but here's the thing that I'm not gonna, and this kind of contradicts. Here's the part that I think we all need to remember. If I'm on a trail and I happen, or if I'm doing my everyday stuff or whatever, and I happen to take this one, I'll consider the cheapest out of the bunch, because, you know, it doesn't lock and all that. Say I'm up in the mountains, and this is all just, you know, hypothetically, this is all I have, and this tool got me through whatever happened. The vehicle I was in broke down. I had to cut through. I had to cut a safety belt. You know, I had to fix a battery wire or whatever. This tool would become your most important tool because of that situation. So it's something to think about. You know, when you're preparing your stuff and you're taking things with you, and you're doing your everyday life, think about what's the worst tool you have potentially could become the most important tool you carry in whatever given situation. So, you know, just food for thought. But anyway, out of all these, this is my number one choice. Let's go with number two, and comment what maybe you would like the Coast better. You know, you like girth better than ease of use, or you like, you know, your hands may not get pinched, but you can see right here, like you can see right in there where your hand is gonna be, that's gonna get it. And this one, when you close it, see the separation? You know, that's the whole thing. But I guess why I'm picking this as my number one is because you just fold it up. It's lightweight, and you just put it on in your pocket with the clip like you would a regular knife. And this thing sits right next to my Benchmade. You know, and they're just both, and it's light enough where it's not lugging you down on that side. And then, you know, it goes anywhere with you. So this one, you know, all of these, you'll have to have something on your belt, or it goes down in your pocket. You know, like not so much a sheath, just a leather pouch to carry it. So this one will fit in your pocket watch pocket. I've done that, so that's kind of a plus, but then you're limited to what you can do because it's so small. But it's got its advantages too. It goes in places that these won't. Anyway, so that is the multi-tool, the arsenal of multi-tools video. Let me know what you guys think about these. And again, the number one is the Gerber. It's got them beat, I think, with easy use and just the function of it, and just how to carry it. All of that matters. Tell you what, where I use these things the most is hanging Christmas lights come December. But all right, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.